What's good, babies? It's day 29. We are really almost there. Okay, if you're popping in, I'm T Styles. I own and operate the Cartel Publications and the Elite Writers Academy, where I teach people how to build their book businesses through story structure and marketing so that they can make sure they get them books done and get a coin. I'm tripping over my words because I'm so excited. Day 29. We're almost there. Okay, so if you're coming in, this is day 29 of our How to Write a Book series in 30 days. And we start with a quote. This quote says, "I am neither a man nor a woman, but an author." So this is important. I just turned my head over here because I'm excited about this. We're talking about becoming your characters. This is very important. A lot of the things we're talking about towards the end is just a matter of us making sure that we have all the tools necessary to really annihilate those rewrites, okay? When you're writing these characters, specifically the main characters and then your important sub-characters, you are to become these people. This is can be hard for some people, but then if you're having so much trouble where it's a big problem, then that means you're not willing to be true to the characters, and you probably don't need to be writing this book. For instance, if you are a white person and then you are trying to write a black character, and then there are some scenes where you're trying to really be protective of other characters who may make your black character feel a certain way because it's a race related type of situation. Unless you're willing to put yourself into that black experience as much as possible because you've done your research, you've spoken to people, you are really interested in making sure it's right, then you're going to have a problem. Same thing if you are a heterosexual male and then you're writing lesbian characters. Are you willing to really put yourself into this lesbian character's place about what that would feel like to be in a relationship with another woman? All the stigmas that come with it when they're out and about, dealing with their families, dealing with people at work, dealing with society, hospital scenes where you would go in and somebody's hurt and they say, "Who are you?" "I'm the girlfriend." "Okay, well, you're not, if y'all not married, then you're not the next family member." Those kind of things, how that would feel if you aren't willing to really research and really dive into what that feels. Take off of your life's aspect of how you move around in the world. For instance, I'm a black woman. I'm going to take this black woman facade off. I'm going to research what it is to become a white man in America, and not just what I maybe see out there, okay, the white man has it made, he runs the world, but some of the other things, and the guilt that some people may feel because they white with all the racial situations and things that are going on. You have to not be one-sided when you're going in with these characters. You have to have an open mind, and you have to be willing to do the research. You have to become your characters. When you become your characters, and you're doing a good job of that, these are the stories that people tell people about. They're like, "Oh my God, that was powerful." Or my favorite, "I never thought about it like that. Wow, I never thought about, it like that." Stop locking into situations and characterizations based off of what you see in your own life. Broaden your aspects, broaden your experience, research, really dive into it. Your work will be better for it. We always end with a creative exercise. So it says, think about a character in your novel that is unlike you. Are you creating fair depictions? If not, what can you do to change it? This is what I was saying. Okay, so say you are a black man and you're writing a white character. Can you go from a place of assuming about the privilege that we're hearing a lot about, white privilege? Can you look at the other side and think about what that may feel like, especially right now with these racially heightened events that we have around us? Can you feel about how that person may feel, how they may feel uncomfortable and maybe not feeling like they know how to talk to a black person without fear of saying the wrong thing? Or if you are a heterosexual male, Can you, and you're writing a lesbian character, can you be honest and research and go into what that would feel like being in a relationship with a woman and dealing with the characterizations and the great parts of it? Because of course, nothing is all one thing. You know, nothing is all good. Nothing is all bad. Everything has two sides. So can you also imagine the great parts about what that would feel like, you know, to be with a person who may know more, who can share, you can actually share your experiences with, not only because you are that way, but because they know you, because they have some of the same situations that you have to deal with, like cycles, you know, clothing. It could be anything. These are the things that you want to think about. Don't lock in. Have an open mind. A writer who's really about his game can go into any scenario, I don't care how it feels, and write from that aspect and make a reader say, wow, I didn't think about it like that. Okay? So that is your exercise for today. You know what I'm about to say. Get to writing.